Welcome back to my fantasy basketball outlook for the week. It's sadly not looking good again this week, but sometimes that happens. What we're looking at here on the x-axis is the game date. What we're looking at on the y-axis is the projected points. Orange is my team, blue is my opponent. And you can see on day one, things are pretty equal. I'm likely to lose day two, which is not great, and things are pretty equal on day three. And nobody's got anybody playing on this day here. There's only Clippers and Phoenix players playing, so I'll look to pick someone up there and give myself some extra points, but that's the outlook for the first half of the week. And so I should keep myself in it, but I'm likely to lose the first half. Going into the second half of the week, things do not get better. Looking like I'm going to lose this day. I should win this day, but again, it's so equal. Like it's going to be, when you take into account uncertainties and other things, it's likely that this will be basically equal, and then the last day I'll lose the last day. So it's a bit of a bummer outlook this week. And when I get into the details of it, like I can see, for example, if I look at my opponent, what do I want? A quick lineup daily forecast. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, if I take a look on the second day, 2025, 11:04, I can see why I'm in this point deficit. Like we have roughly the same number of players playing, but when you compare, he's got SJA playing, Giddy's playing, Wagner's playing. So you just have these players who are going to add some really good point totals. You've got a few down here who's got 50-point averages. And so that's where the stretch is coming. And actually, for me, this is quite dangerous because it actually means he's got other players at his bench who maybe aren't performing as well, who he might be willing to add or drop to pick up even more point totals on this day. So unfortunate, but that's okay. When I take a look at my cumulative total for the week, I can see things are like that kind of bears out up until this middle day here, like this first half of the week. I'll be able to keep things pretty close, I think, within, say, striking distance, like in here. Things will be within striking distance. Like this isn't a huge point deficit. You can make this up with player adds and drops. There's a chance here. But as it gets into the end of week, things stretch away a bit. Luckily for me, I have Fox, who's in my in reserve, who's meant to come back on November 5th here. And now if Fox comes back, he should add some significant points to my lineup, which might bring this in closer. So these are more comparable. But we don't know. We'll see how things go this week. So that's my fantasy outlook for the week. It's not looking particularly good, but you never know what the fantasy gods have in store. Hopefully your fantasy outlook for this week is a little bit better. I know I haven't recorded a video yet, also explaining how I get my data and how I'm putting it together to look at these kind of things. So I plan to do that at some point in this coming week so people can understand how I'm using my data to visualize it and then make my decisions, basically. So you can look forward to that. Alrighty. Good luck.